Yo, what up, though? It's the Iceman, host of the Iceman Show podcast. What up, y'all? Tampa Bay, how you gonna win a Super Bowl in your own city? Damn! Black motherfuckers. Just wanted to holler at y'all real quick, man. Hey, man, peep this here. Peep this, y'all. I've been meaning to talk about this for a minute, y'all. I was looking at 60 Minutes about 2 months ago, and they had a thing on there talking about college sports, and they were talking about how they were cutting like gymnastics at the University of Minnesota. They were cutting like volleyball, rowing, stuff like that. They were cutting all these little ancillaries, little sports. And I was like, well, what's up with that? And they building another high rise over there. And so they were saying that because, most of the, I think they cut off about 3 or 4 games this season with University of Minnesota. So obviously, because of COVID, people can't, they cut off people going to the games. So over here at TCF Bank Stadium, over here in St. Paul, they were, they didn't have nobody at the games. And then at least 3 or 4 of the game out of conference games, they just canceled. So University of Minnesota, I don't even think they went to a bowl game this year because they was like 3-3 or something like that. They wasn't, obviously COVID has really damaged a lot of these football and basketball teams. But anyway, they were talking about how gymnastics and swimming and all these other sports didn't have the fun. They were telling them, the athletic director was telling them that they didn't have the funds to keep these other sports going. So what they were doing is they were shutting these other sports down. And they were interviewing the gymnastics coach, and he was talking about, I don't understand how, they sitting up here telling us pretty much that we're not important. We're not, we don't deserve, any deference, compared to basketball and football, because you have to understand in college sports, the biggest drivers are basketball, football, then basketball. That's why a lot of these SEC teams, remember the SEC, 10 years ago, they didn't care how they basketball teams fare, except for maybe Florida, because Florida won 2 national championships under Coach Donovan. That's over there at the Thunder now. He's coaching the Thunder. Anyway, at OKC. Anyway, and basically what I inferred from that was that what they were saying is the biggest drivers of college sports are football and basketball. So that's why you see a lot of SEC teams like Alabama's good now. LSU got a halfway decent team. I think Auburn's pretty good. Auburn's been pretty good in basketball the last couple of years because they got a new coach. But anyway, March Madness about to pop off, so I've gotten back to watching college basketball. So, there's a couple of teams I watch, keep an eye on. Schools I went to, I graduated from. I went there, but maybe didn't graduate. But anyway, what I inferred from that is that these black athletes that play basketball and football, they're being used like a yoke, like a mule, to fund all these other sports. And I knew about this, but I wasn't totally in the loop because, sometimes you hear stuff and you got to go do some investigating. And I really haven't been able to do any investigating. So, but anyway, So basically what the deal is that these young brothers, and even to a lesser degree, even women's basketball, because women's basketball, especially at schools like Baylor, Notre Dame, they their women's basketball teams are always in, Final Four, stuff like that. So they get mad props. I watch women's basketball, on the NCAA level. I don't watch it on the WNBA. I don't watch that crap. Every now and then I might watch them if they cute, because there's some little cute girls that's playing college basketball and WNBA now that are feminine, and you can tell they're heterosexual. Anyway, I was sitting there and I was thinking, I said, oh, these white folks, boy, they see the cloak is being removed off white supremacy. And now you people are starting to see how these white supremacists got a foothold on everything, and even Caucasians are not starting to speak out about it, because they like, wait a minute here. So you telling me we ain't gonna have no gymnastics team, men or women gymnastics teams or whatever, because the football team and the basketball team ain't bringing in no money? That's slavery, brothers and sisters. I know it took me a minute to get there, but we got there. See, that ought to tell you right there that this is the way America's society is set up. Black folks are always the driving force behind everything. Okay, marketing. When it comes to apparel, it comes to how black people talk, our vernacular. Street vernacular, they copy every damn thing and try to make money off of it. Like it's all good. Oh snap. They all having all that, or putting all that old kind of stuff on it. And I be sitting there like, man, look at these y'all ain't, man, they just steal everything. It's just cultural appropriation everywhere you turn around. Anyway, I was sitting there and I was like, damn, that's kind of messed up, man. These brothers, that's why I be like, I don't blame these athletes for telling these coaches, these scouts, hey man, my mom got to get hooked up. My dad got to get hooked up. I need that bag. I need 30 grand. You think them boosters ain't gonna get them their money? Especially if you a four-star recruit? Basketball, football, now baseball, man, they don't make no money on baseball. But women's basketball, men's basketball, and football. And in some schools, like University of Minnesota, up here in the tundra, you got cats that, the hockey teams get love up here. The women's hockey team up here won the national championship a couple of times since I've been living up here. Anyway, so they make money because they got a brand new arena. They got a separate hockey arena from where they play basketball, which tell you they got a lot of money. If you got two separate arenas. Man, they have other low. They have, some concerts over there in some of them places too. That's for some of these big rock bands or big acts, white acts that come to Minneapolis. No, I ain't hating. I ain't putting no shade on it. I'm just being honest. Anyway, it shows you the type of slave master arrangement that they got with these amateur athletes. And you see how they get, they don't get no money out of it, but yet they sitting up here profiting to the tune of, 60, 70, 80 million dollars a year off just football alone. And if they can make another 30, 40, 50 million off basketball, that's even better. So all of that pays for all these other sports. So you see how they use us? And we ain't being compensated because in our minds, we thinking like a slave. and not like a free person. Because a free person will figure this out and say, hey man, you know what, if you're gonna be out here driving my son in the ground or my daughter in the ground, tearing up their knees and shoulders and getting concussions and all this kind of stuff, because you can get a concussion in basketball, the way they be elbowing and going down in the paint. You can catch an elbow and be on the ground. And I ain't talking about the people's elbow either. You digs? So, you know, if I was a parent, I had a blue chip athlete in my house, I'd be like, hey, you better, not only do you have to give my son or my daughter a scholarship, they got I want to guarantee after they leave the school, they got 10 years to get their degree. All expenses paid. And I want a bag. I want a professor's job at the university. You ain't getting nothing for free. But see, a lot of these single moms, they see them white scouts coming over there, or the actual head coach coming over there, and you got Nick Saban sitting in your living room. These old single moms, they just, you know, they can't wait to hand their sons off because they think they're gonna get, you know, he make it to the NFL, he gonna buy me a Haps. Okay, so now this young brother is being pimped by his idiot mama and the white coach, because, you know, won't let his daddy be in his life. So they see the white coach as their daddy. Oh, that's gonna be your daddy, baby. And that white coach don't care nothing about your son or your daughter. All they trying to do is win a championship, or at least if nothing else, get to a bowl game. Okay? So y'all need to think about that if you got a blue chip, you got a son or a daughter that's excellent in sports. You better get that bag. And I would say it with a straight face. Hey, Coach so and so, you know, I know you don't handle this, but in order for my son to play for your school, you know, I got to get that bag. You know, you got to give me a professorship at the university, or some kind of job at the university, and not no bullshit either. Not no $10 an hour job either. I'm talking about teaching. Or at least if nothing else, doing some other $80,000-$90,000 a year job, because that's what you're gonna make way more than that off my son. You did what I'm saying to you people? And one thing, man, I'm gonna talk about this later on the live stream tonight at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. So make sure you go to the Mad Voodoo Man channel, hit subscribe, then hit the notification button, and send your friends, family, and co-workers over there. Then also, you know, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at The Iceman Show, Hit us on the Cash App for a donation if you don't mind. $ the Iceman 1906, $ the Iceman 1906. And let me holler at y'all for a second, man. Let me peep game. Let me peep some game to you. They charged a young brother. I think his name is Davon Michaels or something like that. Do you know? Remember when after the George Floyd murder by Minneapolis police? Remember that 3rd precinct? They burned that 3rd precinct down, the police station. Let me tell y'all something. Do you know they real slick about this? They charged one person, one guy, and his name is Davon something. Now I'll give y'all the full name. And they're talking about this guy pled guilty to arson and some other charges of burning down the 3rd precinct. Now I got pictures of all kind of people throwing stuff at that building and running up in there. I saw mainly Caucasians running up in, $5 Indians running up in there. They charged one guy, a black guy. Y'all see how they do? See how they do? They don't even hide it. They don't even hide it, man. Damn, I done went the wrong goddamn way. I knew I was gonna do that. I should have went up there. Oh well. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me say this to you, man. Look, y'all. I hate let me holler at y'all for a second, man. Look, people, you ain't gonna sit here and tell me one guy, one brother burnt that police station down. You ain't gonna sit up there and convince me of that. Okay? Let's see, people. I seriously believe that some black people don't really believe fat meat is greasy. I seriously believe a lot of black folks don't believe fat meat is greasy. Okay? These people are gonna keep doing what they do to us because we live under a global system of white supremacy. They're gonna keep doing stuff like this to us, and see, because we're not on code as a people, y'all see it's so easy to do stuff to black men and black women and black children and not have any reprisal whatsoever, because black folks are waiting on some white savior like Jim Crow Joe Biden. You know, they waiting on Jim Crow Joe to come swoop down from white heaven and save Negroes. And, you know, I was looking online. You had some Negroes on there talking about, sure is nice to have Biden in there now. I'm just looking, and you know, I responded, and I was like, how y'all sitting up here celebrating this man being in office? How y'all celebrating this dude being in office? Because see, basically what that is, basically what they're saying is, I can go to sleep now that Jim Crow Joe is at the helm. This dude ain't signed no bills yet. His ass been in office. He talked all that smack when he was on the campaign trail talking about Donald Trump is acting like a dictator. All he knows how to do is write executive order. This fool done wrote between 40 and 50 executive orders, none of which benefit black folks. He done wrote executive orders, and now all the Asians are mobilizing because he signed an executive order for to protect and give cash money to Asians who claim racism, and guess who they claiming racism for? All of a sudden, there's been this rash of black folks attacking Asians. I don't believe that, because I've seen plenty of Asians beating up on black women in restaurants, liquor stores, and nail shops. Okay, y'all see, this is what happens when you a third-class citizen. Because see, those same agents that are running stuff in the black community economically, these are the same Asians who came over here when I was a kid with nothing, and the government gave them free loans, free rent, free refugee money, and now they have ascended to a higher socioeconomic class than you do in less than 30 years, 40 years. I remember when I was a kid, Asians used to walk around with holes in their shoes, stinking, breath stinking. And now all of a sudden they big pimping. You can't do that without a handout from white supremacy. And for us to sit here and be worried about Bussy and Bussy Lives Matter and intersectionality, all this stuff that don't amount to nothing, that's weakling, coward policies that don't do anything to help black folks get out of the situation they're in. You digs? So I'm sitting here looking at Jim Crow Joe, and you got all these Negroes rolling around here posting on social media how happy they are to have a new massa. See, to really be honest, if you watch black women on this bed winch thing, white for, when the person went from white daddy, give me a white zaddy to now Asian bae, and next thing you know, when they see more Hispanic men get papered up, they're gonna be like, Latino bae. This is why black men gotta run stuff. Okay, like here in the Minneapolis area, the homos are in the government here. Run the city government, county government, all these homos, okay, all these sexual deviants. They talking about defund the police, and now because of defund the police, they had to add another $6 million back to the city budget in Minneapolis, because 200 cops quit or retired or went on disability because of the George Floyd situation. So now they need $6.5 million from the $8 million they took out the police budget to hire more police. See how they do? This is what happened when you got Bussy Lives Matter Negroes in city government running stuff. See, if you have a real man to come in there and straighten up the bullshit. But see, they don't want no men like me or you up in there running stuff, because we be in there, we be like, man, get your homo ass out of here. You see, you so worried about Bussy Lives Matter that you can't even govern, fool. You go over here to North Minneapolis, man, it's so bad over there. So now, after all these people whining about the police response times and all this stuff, now all of a sudden we gotta, now everybody worried about, police protection. You didn't have no police protection when they had the cops. That's why sometimes I used to not even drive through Minneapolis, because they as soon as they see a black person, they pull you over. If you in a raggedy car or you in a new car, they used to pull niggas over. You understand? So black men, I'm just pleading with y'all, man. Why some of y'all got beef with me because you think I'm a millionaire and I'm balling out of control and I got all this paper and I'm getting papered up from the Iceman Show podcast. Let me lay something on you, player. I grew up. I matured. I decided I was gonna grow up. Okay? It's sad that it happened later on in life, but I had to grow up, bruh. Once that light come on in here and you start thinking like a man, can't nobody stop you, dog. Your life is gonna change right away. And there's no disrespect to any of my Caucasian followers or any of my Caucasian Iceman Show family members. No disrespect to you. This ain't got nothing to do with you, because if you following me, you ain't no white supremacist. But I gotta speak on stuff that I feel is hindering black folks. And this stuff is definitely hindering us and our socioeconomic vertical progress. I got all 5 of Dr. Claude Anderson's book. He's got a DVD and a 5-book package for $99. You can't beat that with a stick. I ain't started reading yet because I'm still reading the late great Dr. Quest Relson's book, The ISIS Papers. I'm still reading this. I'm on page 85. So I need to go ahead and knock this book out because it's so interesting. It's hard for me to put it down. When I get home, I start watching TV. I'll be watching Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, see what the scums are talking about. I mainly watch CNBC to watch the stocks. And by the way, any of you brothers do amateur investing, start buying cannabis stocks. Check out Pot X ETF. It's a mutual fund. Check them out, man. I'm at to get on the good foot and get acclimated, man. I was gonna deal with these people, IKBR, but man, they asked for all kind of personal documents to verify my identity. I'm like, man, if you don't get the hell up out of here, I ain't, man. I was like, I ain't got to kiss your ass to be an investor. I'm the one spending the money. Oh, arrogant asses. Anyway, I got to get my game on. So I'm going to tell you right now, the they getting ready to take the marijuana off the Schedule 1 drug list. Okay? Once they decriminalize marijuana, all 50 states have to acquiesce. Now they have to acquiesce. It's just like they decriminalize alcohol. What they gonna do? Yeah, you could. The states could say, "Hey, we don't want no marijuana in our state," but that's why up here in Minnesota, some of these assholes up here have been blocking. You can get CBD here, but you can't get weed. CBD without THC doesn't work very well. People don't understand CBD don't really work without some THC. And what this one scientist said, CBD oil does not work unless it's at least 3 or 4% THC mixed in it. That's why when you get some of them drops that go up under your tongue, I used to get that stuff for my, for all this pain I be in. Man, after a while you build a tolerance to it. So if it don't have a lot of THC in it, it's kind of a waste, But anyway, they getting ready to decriminalize, and there's something that they talking about putting a LGBT aid package together. What? No black package? See how they do? They hooking up Asians. They get ready to they trying to hook these Latinos up. See, let me tell you something about what Biden's doing. Biden is trying to bypass Congress with his lying ass. You know why he's doing that? Because he knows, even though they got a Democratic majority, they ain't gonna pass that stuff. Look at Donald Trump got acquitted. I kind of knew it was gonna happen. Man, let me tell you something. Trump is popular all over the world, especially in Asia. Okay? They had that uprising, they had that riot at the Capitol. Over there in Tokyo, they was marching with Trump signs and Trump masks on. Talking about go Trump. That's why Nancy Pelosi and them wanted to eject his ass and put that impeachment on his ass so he can't run again. Because Trump was like, I'm thinking about starting a third party. You know what that's gonna do? 74 million people voted for Trump, dog. And they talking about, the biggest amount of people that voted for Biden sent for any president. That was a finesse. You know that was a finesse. Thank you, AT&T and Dominion. Okay? They didn't necessarily steal the election, but they finessed it. I mean, you can use whatever word, insert whatever words you want to, but whatever they did, it was a finesse. Okay? Like I told you, the Federal Reserve is running a lot of shit around here. Anyway, what was I gonna tell y'all, man? So they up here talking about they about to put through a LGBT act. So they getting ready to weaponize everybody against us. You see what they doing? All these little slick Asians, all they having these little meetings now, trying to come up with this fake outrage about black folks whooping up on Asians. And you know damn good and well, black folks ain't whooping up on Asians. Okay? Not like they trying. It's the same propaganda they use with the knockout game. Same propaganda. See how they do? But anyway, damn, it was something I was gonna tell y'all, man. It was something I was gonna tell y'all about, something that popped off up here, and I can't remember what it was. But tonight, the topic is going to be how white supremacy seeks to destroy the black nuclear family. We're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to also talk about why so many women are alone this past Valentine's Day. And by the way, yesterday was Happy Side Piece Day. So I don't know if y'all took your side piece out on yesterday, February 15th. You know, hopefully you showed some love to your side piece player.
Basketball players who are trying to become boxers, right? Well, now Bow Wow wants to kill his recording career and become a wrestler. Well, he wants to make the dream of becoming a wrestler come true, and he's...
Man, that nigga ain't but a $105 talking about he go, Bow Wow gon' fucking wrestle. That nigga ain't but what, he about 5'4", 120. Fuck out of here. Who he gonna wrestle? Midgets? Fuck out of here. But anyway, man, y'all see all this stuff on the horizon, man. This is why we got to be gamed up, man. You got a lot of brothers that just want to go to work, come home, smoke weed, and drink. Bruh, you gotta get on your job, bruh. We need brothers out here leading. Okay? And you don't have to go out here and expose yourself and get yourself fired from your job. You ain't got to do none of that stuff. All you got to do is stand up wherever you are. If you see a brother in need, help him out. If you see a sister in need, help him out. And black women, y'all gonna have to come home, man. Okay? We're gonna talk about bed witching tonight too. And how you black women sit up here and side with white supremacy to demonize and destroy black men. We're gonna talk about that tonight. So come on in. By the way, I'm gonna fire up Blog Talk Radio. I'm gonna go, when I get home, I'm gonna go ahead and set everything up, and I'm gonna email everybody on the Iceman Show email list. I'm gonna email you guys the Blog Talk Radio number, because they're gonna give me a new number. It ain't gonna be the same one from last time. I don't even remember it anyway. So we're gonna have everything set up so y'all gonna be able to call in. And I asked, hey guys, call in so we can have a round table discussion and have cats be able to express themselves. You guys got to be able to express yourself. You know, don't be embarrassed, man. Don't be scared. Stop being scared, man. A lot of y'all scared you might get found out that you don't agree with white supremacy. But if you don't agree with white supremacy, but you don't do anything about it, then what does that say about you? You know, because every time, it's at least one time when I go out here in these streets, some white supremacist is going to sit up here and act the damn fool toward me. And now I got to school them on, hey, I ain't the nigga to fuck with. The reason why that has to happen is because these people have not been checked. Because up here in the Twin Cities, all these niggas do is cheese and grin. That's all these niggas do up here, especially these old niggas my age. All they do is cheese, grin, and run their mouth. And as long as these niggas get a job that'll pay enough money to get them a room, rent them a room, or rent a whole 1-bedroom apartment or some studio apartment, or they can lay up with some fat chick. That's all these niggas want up here. You start talking empowerment to niggas here, them niggas will run. They be like, oh, hey dog, I got something I gotta do, man. Hey, I'ma holler at you, black man. I'm like, this a weak ass cowardly nigga right here. And these Africans and these Caribbean folks up here really ain't shit. Okay, no disrespect to my African and Caribbean brothers and sisters that handle their business. But I'm talking about the coons and the Sambos. We got a lot of them up here. They just want a coon to get a job. They be cheesing on these white folks' face as soon as you walk back. Sir, can I help you? I'm like, in Chuke, you need to go ahead and handle my shit. Okay? Serve my food, get the fuck out of my face. Okay? See, what we gotta do, brothers and sisters, especially I'm talking to you black men, Start leading in your families. Start there. Become the black man that people can count on. Your aunties, your big mama, your mama, your dad if he's disabled, your uncles. Be a resource to people, man. That's how you can lead. Start leading at the lowest level possible. Okay, be a resource. Don't be the nigga that always calling your cousins asking for money. See, that's why I don't deal with none of my family. You know, they'll do a favor for you, and then 10 years later they expect you to hook them up on a favor. I'm like, nigga, are you out of your mind? All you getting from me is a thank you. If I can help you some other way, I will. But I'm damn sure ain't helping nobody move, and I ain't giving you no money. Don't be telling me how broke y'all are. And you sitting up here got a two income household, and you up here talking about how broke y'all are. Fuck out of here. So, you know, family, they always try to use me. They always try to use me as the nigga that try to get some free shit out of. And then they get mad when I talk about it on my live stream. You ain't be talking about the family. Well, why don't you start acting like a man? I won't have nothing to talk about. You niggas give me plenty of content. You bum ass niggas give me plenty of content. You digs? See, now that I'm in a position to help people, you know, I don't get somebody that honestly needs some help. I get niggas that go blow all their money on women and then call me talking about, hey bro, hey cuz, let me hold $50, let me hold $200. Nigga, why don't you hold these nuts, nigga? Ain't giving you no money. I'll give you some advice, nigga. Go hold your own nuts, like you told me when I was out there on them streets. You digs? Anyway, we're gonna talk about how white supremacy is destroying the black family. Tell a friend, coworker, loved one, family about the Iceman Show podcast. Tell them to go to Mad Voodoo Man on YouTube and hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification button. You won't be sorry. We're gonna fire up Blog Talk Radio tonight. If you're not on my email blast list, get on my email list. THA the Iceman Show at yahoo.com. Send me an email so I got your email. And then what I'll do is I'll take that and I'll send you guys the Blog Talk Radio number so you can call in. All right, so I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Keep your head up. Remember, put God first. Everything, and get on the path that God has for you, and I guarantee you'll start winning, because that's what I did, and that's why I'm winning. You digs? And if you in the Iceman Show family, you a winner. You ain't no loser, player. So everybody, I don't care what race you are, because I got Latinos, I got black men and women, and Caucasian women and men on my that follow me on the Iceman at the Iceman Show on Twitter and Instagram. Remember, put God first, and remember that we have more in common than we do not. And we got to get on code, y'all. That's not a joke. That's not a fad. Okay, it's what needs to happen for us foundational Black Americans. Go to AskTheIceman.com for information on business plans, dating and life coaching plans. And also I'm gonna go ahead and set up Zoom tonight too. I'm gonna go ahead and let me get in here, man, take care of business, and then so I can get home and handle business. All right, y'all take care, have a great day, love you guys. I'll holler at you later on tonight, 6:30 p.m. Central Time on the Mad Voodoo Man channel on YouTube. Holler at your boy.